morning and welcome to this special edition of Environmental Toxicological News (ETN). From the confinement of our homes, we invite all to stay at home too. We have all the information about this serious emergency that we are living because of massive heavy metal poisoning, more specifically from lead, beryllium, and cadmium. Today we have a very special guest. She is Julieta, survivor of this disease. She is here because she wants to clarify some question about what she lived a few weeks ago. As you know, lead and cadmium are the most toxic heavy metals, while beryllium belongs to the lighter metals, however, is still toxic. Living organisms need some of these metals from viral processes such as cadmium. However, high amount can cause irreparable damage to the body. It is the case of metal like lead, which is bioaccumulate since the body is not able to eliminate it and can lead to everything from poisoning to cancer. We know that the main element that has caused this environment emergency is lead, with extensive environment pollution and health problems already recorded in countries of the world. But to contextualize them with the topic, we invite three environment engineers, toxicity experts. Let's go to engineer Daniel Leiva, who is going to tell you about this highly toxic metal.
Hello, good morning, Paulas and viewers. Of course, it lived as present seeds is chemical element periodic table, with the symbol is by BB and atomic number 18 on the periodic table. It is very particular metallic element, given it is a number flexibility and chemical reaction. Capacity of a number used in woman industry. Lead was discovered early by mechanics and long use in manufacturing of weapons, paring sheets, pulpits and currents, manufacturing of mace and medallions. Lead is one of the four metals that have the great harmful effect on human health. Food 16%, water 20%, air 15%. Lead queen energy drinking water through corrosion of paint. Lead can cause various ongoing effect such as disturbance of hemoglobin, bone tension and anemia, increased blood pressure, kidney damage, serum absorption and absorption, disturbance of the nervous system, and brain damage.
Okay, in general, really knowing of the problems because we would like to know the ADME process that perform lead in metabolism.
Okay, this absorption is interacted through three sources: respiratory routes, digestive routes, cutaneous routes. Respiratory routes. 90% of inhaled lead particulates are absorbed through ducts, meat, and gases. Digestive route ingested throat and drink, food, and cigarette. Skin route can only be absorbed if it organic lead, where it is absorbed into the skin. Distribution. Lead is distributed throughout the body to the brain, liver, kidneys, and bones, and is deposited in the and bones where it accumulates over time. Metabolisms. The organism metabolisms the lead phosphates. In lead, tooth as curved face is the one that is low proportion. Elimination. Of most the lead the enter the body is elimination excreting through the urine or through the bilis or and through the face.
Thank you so much, engineer. Now we go with the second guest, who will tell us about the consequence and impact of cadmium. Good morning, Sebastián Hurtado.
Good morning, Paula and listeners. Thank you for the invitation. The cadmium is a heavy metal considered to be one of the most toxic elements. It's distributed in a natural mainly associated with zinc deposits. The problem of cadmium lies in addition to its high toxicity, its long half-life, and the ability to be accumulated by living things. So the general population is exposed to cadmium through air, water, soil, food, and tobacco pollutions, with diet being the main source of cadmium exposure for non-smokers. So in the atmospheric deposition of cadmium, mining activities and the application of fertilizers and amendments to files can lead to soil contamination and the absorption of the cadmium by crops for human consumption. So currently, cadmium continues to be a frequent element in our environment to which the entire pollution is exposed to a great or lesser extent, especially in urban environments. These emissions to the environment are mainly due to human activity, and most of the exposure to cadmium occurs through the diet.
Okay, thank you, I understand. Our Julieta asked me to ask you what are the effects of this metal on human health?
Of course, answer your question about the effects that the cadmium has on the human health. It indicates that cadmium exposure takes place mainly through diet, and secondly, by inhalation of aerosols of cadmium compounds. Some of the health effects produced by said exposure are kidney damage, osteoporosis, and cancer. The excess cadmium can lead to bone weakness, kidney problem, or damage to the immune and reproductive system. Among recommendations, it is important to comply with the regulations regarding cadmium, regarding its emissions, levels in the environment, and levels in the food and water, as well as carrying out controls of this level to estimate the health risks of those population exposed to cadmium. Thank you, Paula, and thank you, ATN.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Hurtado. Finally, we go with Engineer Juan Hernandez, who will tell us about beryllium. Engineer, like this, we know that this metal causes one of the most naming diseases in recent days, berillosis, which mainly affects the lungs, but we have had reports of damage to other organs such as the heart. You could please tell us how this disease developed and what prevention measure could be taken?
Good morning, Paula. It is pleasure to be with you this space. Um, okay, if Paula, the beryllium is not an crucial element for humans. It is actually one of the most toxic found. Um, and it is a metal that can be very harmful when uh, breathed by humans, because it can damage the lungs and cause the pneumonia, the pneumonia. The most frequently kind of effects of the delirium is bellirosis, degenerative and persistent disease of the lungs that damage other organs and such as the heart. About 20% of the caused the bellirosis and with the death of the patient. La berillosis is caused by delirium respiration in the workplace. And people with a weakened immune system or the more susceptible to the disease. Um, okay, and the causes, the drug and the cell mediated in immune response, and chronic granulomatosis, which is the more or less superficial mass of immune cells that form when the immune system insoluble foreign substance that is the being unable to eliminate. Clinical, it has two forms. One form is acute berillosis, very frequently exposures and high levels for delirium, thus accidental accident. It causes a code pneumomatosis, and chronic berillosis systematic disease that can affect different organs and seen sports of the last 2 year duration, which can have latency period of the 2 15 years. It causing not non-classifying granulomatosis disease.
Well, we thank the experts who accompany you on this broadcast. We recommend following on the isolation indication imposed by the national government and do not forget the recommendation use given to use by the engineers. Remember that taking care of our health is in your hands. See you soon. Thank you so much.